Well, good evening, good people. And we want to welcome y'all to another dope ass episode of the Phat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most. Right here, each and every Tuesday from 8 to 10 p.m., live on Facebook and YouTube. And listen, let me tell y'all some things about what we got going on tonight. I don't know if y'all happen to see that our special guest and some of her friends decided to join us because this Friday, July 31st, she has Nicole's Erotic Escapades, the rewind happening. And let me tell y'all something. This will be my first one, and I'm beyond excited. I have known this amazingly talented woman longer than I've been grown. She knew me when I had hair. That's how long she's known me. Okay, y'all.
Yes.
She has known me for a very long time. We go way back, all the way back to the hood, I tell you. So tonight we're gonna hop into some of this conversation about erotic escapades, and she brought some friends along. So up here at the top, right next to me, we got none other than Nicole herself.
Hey,
Say
y'all.
to the peoples. Hey, girl.
Hey.
And then down here at the bottom, none other than Mr. Ben Ami. Good evening, sir.
What's up, fantastic people?
What's up? And then we got some other friends that decided to join us. We got none other than Lottie D. Hey, Lottie.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
What's up, Lottie?
and
What's
then
going
we
on, y'all?
got the John in the building.
Oh, the nasty crew is here.
Listen, y'all in this thing, ain't it?
Salute. Yeah, we are. Pound for
Right.
pound.
And I'm ready to get started. I'm ready to hear all the things that y'all got going on. I don't know where my phone then went, but it's all right. We're gonna keep it rolling. So Z, tell us how you came up with erotic escapades.
So, being a poet, people are always requesting my erotic pieces. Everywhere I go, they request my erotic pieces. And just my visions and my thoughts and my fantasies merged together. I put it on paper and bring it to life.
Okay, then.
So these are some of my visions and some of my experiences and some of my fantasies that I sit back and watch come to life. As you will see, I sit over on the throne somewhere and I watch them do what they do, bring my vision to life. So erotic escapades have just been like different segments of my fantasies. I started off with just the erotic escapades, and then it was the seduction, and then we had the dungeon. Then we did the jungle. And this is normally my annual show that I do in January. This show was done because of special requests. You have to do another escapades before January. So this is it.
Okay, then.
The rewind. And the rewind is really just a collab of all the previous ones that I mentioned all together. So you all will get a taste of the seduction, the jungle, and the dungeon. So yeah.
Yes. Okay, then.
Yeah,
So
brought to life to this talent that's on the screen.
yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I got to see some of the other talent at the last show that I was a featured poet at. And so I'm really excited because you had so many people just popping up at the end of that show that I know it's just going to be super good, super juicy, and super bomb this time around.
Right.
And so I did have another question for you. So how did you get started with your spoken word journey?
But first I started out quote unquote rapping, and rapping really wasn't me.
Rapping?
Right. And my first love ended up getting incarcerated, and he called me and asked me to write him a poem. And I said, I don't write poems, I write raps. He was like, write me a poem. And I wrote a poem called Black Woman. And I just kept writing for him and sending it to him. And I went to go visit him one day, and he was like, "You should do one of your poems for them." And I was like, "I don't know any of those poems." And he was like, "Did you write them?" And I was like, "Yeah, I wrote them, but I didn't read them." So he sent me back all my poems, and I read over them. And yeah, I was on the emotional roller coaster. Like, I might be somebody.
It is okay.
Yeah. So that's how I just started writing, and I just kept writing and kept writing. In my mind, I say it started back in '95, but people say it was way before then. Writing in Christmas cards and things of that, birthday cards and stuff. But ever since then, it's been a wonderful journey. This is most definitely my calling from God, poetry. It have taken me down so many other different avenues, being a host, being a promoter, hosting and producing my own productions. Like, I love it here. I love it here.
And you can tell by the way that there is love and care and intention put into each and every show. Your flyers also speak that as
Shout
well. So
out to Prolific. Shout out to
yeah, when you see
Prolific,
the
pound for
flyers and all of
pound.
that good stuff, you
Yeah.
absolutely can tell it's something that you love to do, something that you value, and putting your productions together. I have not seen a flyer yet that I'm like, oh, everyone. I'm like, let me see if I can make it up the highway and back in time
Yeah, and I love that.
to
Thank you so much. Yeah.
to
I
be
have had
able to
some
do what I
excellent
need to
artists
do.
come through. Yeah, I have had some excellent artists come through, and those are my people. People that be on my show, I really mess with them. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
go, and my thing is to network and support when it comes to Butterfly Entertainment. So if you got a show going on or anything, I'm there to support the arts. That's what I do.
I know that's right. And I love that. I love that. I love that. So I'm going to have you do the honors of introducing your people that are on the screen.
Okay, so you already met Ben I Me behind stage.
And I
Ben,
owe him some money
yeah, like $1 million in the mail, pigeon
in the
mail.
mail
All
on the
right.
way.
So Ben I Me is my poetry brother. I don't even know how long ago it's been that we clicked together on the poetry scene, and it's just been that ever since that. He's also the vice president of the Liddy Committee, which I am the
Come on, Liddy
president
committee.
of,
Pound for
pound for
pound.
pound. Um, and he's just a phenomenal artist. He's been all around the world with his skills. He's a wordsmith. He says words that will have you Googling on the spot, like literally. It has happened. We've seen it. I have done it. um, so yeah, he's just a phenomenal artist, like all the way around. Like, so yeah, go ahead and get into him. Being I
Okay.
mean.
Hey y'all.
Hey, hey.
How
So,
everybody
Mr.
doing?
Ben Ami,
Yeah.
tell us about your journey, how you got started, where you been, and what you love to do, and why being a
Oh,
poet is your thing.
well, I have an extreme appreciation, I guess I would call it, for words. And I always have. Uh from a very small child. I was all like, listen, if you remember little golden books, every one that they ever
Come on,
created,
Golden Books.
when I was a child, I had every last one of them. Uh,
That's
I
old school.
probably started writing for real poetry when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I was always writing poetry. But when I was about, I don't know, 21, 22, a young lady that used to come in a store I worked in, she used to see me writing all the time, and she asked to read some of my poetry. And she was like, "Hey, you need to go to an open mic." And I was like, what's that? Never heard of it." She wrote down 3 different places for me to go to. One of those places was a place called Jazz and Java, which was on 35th and like King Drive in Chicago, and it no longer exists. But
Mm.
I went there one Saturday evening, and that was it. I ain't never stopped. I might slow down, but I ain't never stopped since
That
that
part.
moment.
I
And
love that.
you know, it has been a fantastic journey. I've met a lot of good folk, collaborated with a lot of good folk. Uh then traveled all over East Coast. Really, the only place I haven't been seriously doing poetry is the West Coast. Down
Mm,
south, East Coast, all up and down the seaboard, I done been basically to almost every state at some point or another doing poems. But
mm.
I just, man, I really have an affinity for words. And when I kind of discovered that there was some people that was willing to sit down and listen to me say what I had written, oh, it was over. It was over. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing this all the time. You know, that's what it was for me.
Okay then.
Plus, I
So,
just, go ahead.
oh no, I'm listening. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just saying that's just what it was for me. Like I've never, at no point in my life, was like, oh man, I don't think I should be doing this. Up or
Hmm.
down, I'm always doing this. I'm
Eat
always
poet.
doing this. You listen. One of my favorite authors and poets. It's a brother by the name of Sam Greenlee, rest his soul. He wrote a book and made a movie called The Spook Who Sat by the Door, as
Mm.
well as the fact that he was a poet. He was from Chicago. Um, he was like 70 something years old, and he was still coming out and doing poetry.
Yes.
And I want to be 100 years old,
Come on.
still coming out and doing poetry,
That's what's up.
because I love it, and not just mine. I just love poems. Like I love the wordplay. I love to understand people's thought processes. I done already told Lottie, in my opinion, she one of the coldest ever because she know how to talk that talk.
Come on then.
I'm like, ooh, Lord, girl, talk to me.
That was a great point. And look, that is such a perfect transition right there into Lottie D. I met her on the scene and exactly what Ben Ami said. When I saw her perform, I was just sitting there like lingering on every single word. Like I have to have her on any show that I have, whether it's stage presence, my regular open mic. And then when I heard the erotic, baby, look, it's to be honest, there's not too many women who do erotic, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, she got it. Lottie has it. And not only does she have
Very
it,
true.
um, she has it all the way around. Like whatever you need her to write about, she can, and she deliver it so well and so precise. Like she cold. She cold.
Come on then.
So
Oh,
so
thank
there she
you.
is right there. Go ahead and get into it. That's Lottie D.
Come on, Lottie
Hi,
D.
everybody.
Hey, hey, honey.
How y'all doing? Today my
Good.
birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday. Okay,
birthday.
Leo season. Happy
Yes,
birthday,
I'm
Yeah.
celebrating.
gorgeous.
I'm celebrating on Friday at the event. We celebrating.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm
Y'all
going to buy
Yeah,
come
you a drink.
through.
I'm buying you a
absolutely.
drink Friday. Remind me. Because my
Yes.
birthday's Saturday. Yes,
Yeah, come on,
ma'am.
Leo.
Leo
Come on. It's our
season.
season.
All right, then. So, Miss Lottie,
Yes.
tell us, like, tell us about it. Tell us how you got down in the deep. Because I feel like that's what poetry is. Poetry is rolling in the deep. You know,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you get into the words and you get into the thought processes and all of those kind of things, and you're able to put all of it into a way that people can see your words. So
absolutely.
tell me how you then got to rolling in the deep.
Oh, man, I think poetry is all about perspective, and it's a way to put a creative twist to a perspective, give a dark place a golden finish. Um, I just love it. It's so many things between A and Z you can write. Uh, and you create healing, you create magic. It starts in the word. So I feel like writing has always been space for me to, mirror my creator. So it's just the possibilities, the amount of possibilities that happens when you create poetry. You never know who needs to hear the words.
That part.
Um, you never know what it does to inspire somebody to, take a turn in their journey, what seeds it plant, what trees and fruits it bear. So I fell in love with poetry a long time ago. It's really writing in itself. I love to write almost anything. I've published urban literature book as well alongside my poetry collection, and it's just creating a story with words that somebody else can see themselves in, or somebody could feel safe to land there in your words. It's always a great thing, to give you any type of emotions, even the erotic poetry for me is the best and most fun, because I take a lot of traumatic things and turn it into erotic situations, because the emotion there, the intensity there. So it's just been a great thing having a pen with some ink in it.
Yeah.
You can go anywhere.
Yeah.
And have.
That part.
You can
That
go
Absolutely.
part.
anywhere. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited to hear y'all
I'm
on
so excited
stage.
for you all to I'm so excited for you all to hear them. Because man, these are some I got the top tier poets on the show. Always have like every
And I
erotic
believe you.
escapade top tier poets, and a lot of them are repeat poets. Ben Ami has been with me since the very first one. Lottie D came on board, I believe, the Seduction. So I believe she about to be like 3 in. So yeah, and then another great transition, like John. I'm not gonna mess up that last name because it's so sexy, but it never comes out right to me, which is crazy. I'm gonna get it though. Watch, but John, I saw him at a show that he was performing in Chicago, and again, mouth dropping, mouth watering, like whole soul spirit on fire. Like, what is he doing to me from this stage? Like, this is crazy. And truthfully, that's how I was like, the dungeon. I got to do Z Nicole's Erotic Escapades, the dungeon. And he has to be the feature. And when I reached out to him, he said yes. And I flew him in. And baby, when I say that dungeon was on fire, it was on fire. I mean, man, the dungeon was off the chain. And that was his first show with the Erotic Escapade Nasty Nasty crew. But he held his weight and he did his thing. And he has been requested back. So I am bringing him back for the rewind. How appropriate. So without further
Listen.
ado, Leorisha, there is John. Get it to him.
Hey, listen, you said the dungeon, and I'm all in his background. Like, is that? I know I ain't seeing what I'm thinking I'm seeing back there in that background. But if
Shit.
it
It is.
is, I
It
like what
is.
I
It is.
see. Okay. Well, go ahead, Mr. John.
Uh, so I'm a spoken word artist first and foremost. And I've been doing spoken word for a long, long, long time since I was like 8 years old. Like 40 something now. Um, I originally was started writing just because I was in love with hip hop and stuff like that. And
Okay.
then when I got to high school, an actual poet came to my class and he kind of like, because I was always writing raps more than like spitting it as a spoken word poem. But he's taught me how to slow down. He taught me how to speak and express my feelings and not just talk about surface level things. And that kind of opened me up to talking about my feelings in general because I didn't always know how to express myself with my words verbally. I would always just keep things to myself. And so learning how to write it in a creative way helped me in the beginning express myself when I didn't know how to. But that went from that to me just loving sharing my art in general. Because once I got on stage, I realized me being vulnerable on stage was helping others. And that kind of took me to the world of sex and talking about sex. And the more I talked about sex and talked about kink in the ways that I talk about it, I realized that a lot of black folks don't have safe spaces to explore that. Uh, and so that led me to doing shows where I incorporated spoken word and kink, and that led me to Chicago at some point, which led to being found by the lovely folks in uh,
Indiana.
Indiana, and he hit me up, and here I am.
That's amazing. So for you, what inspired the combination of poetry and kink for you?
For me, well, I was always interested in the kink BDSM world. I didn't know how to fully express myself in that way. Uh, but once I learned more about it and got deeper, read books, things like that, I naturally brought that element of life to the stage because I was already producing poetry shows. I was already performing erotic spoken word. It's just I wanted to think about ways to just add more art to the stage, and I'm naturally an exhibitionist, so being an exhibitionist, I included that into the fold, and
You got her
found ways.
smiling so hard.
Listen, because he said exhibitionist, and I'm like, right, right, you know, right,
Yeah.
right, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I love that, but also for the rest of you all, and anybody can answer in any order. When it comes down to the erotic space and speaking about those things, how did you find yourself getting comfortable in bigger audiences discussing or adding the eroticism to your poetry? Because I know that's not an easy thing to do depending on the crowd, and also a lot of the stigma that's placed on black people where we don't explore or we don't get the opportunity to have those safe spaces when it comes to kink or other things in that regard. So how did you find yourself getting more
Hello.
comfortable with those things?
I'll start. For me, I would say, um, I'm gonna just be real. Attention was the first thing. The praise, having a praise kink in general, and just having people come up to me and telling me like whatever it was I did or said, even though it was like a turn on, it also made them feel comfortable expressing themselves sexually to their partners, which was super, super like cool to me. Like that they were willing and able to say some things or say something you said or something I saw allowed me to go back home and feel comfortable telling my partner, hey, I like this. So
Hmm.
the more and more that happened as I did shows, the more and more it made me want to do this. It made me more comfortable with it. It made me feel like it's not just about me talking about sex, like just
Correct.
a regular old bop, 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 bop. I'm
Yeah.
doing something that's kind of transformative. It's kind of like healing in a sense for some people.
Yeah. Oh
Absolutely.
man, I love the way you worded all of that too, because when people hear erotic escapades or any erotic show, they, like he said, they automatically think pow, 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 and that's not it. It, like he said, it's a safe space, and we're teaching people how to be comfortable in their own skin in such a sensual way. And when you experience the show, you will see this is very sensual, highly, highly sensual show. You gonna it's not just about straight fucking. You know what I'm saying? So it's tapping into your inner beast. It really
Yeah.
is when you're in a dungeon or when you're in the jungle, tapping into your inner freak. Because she is there, and she don't have to be shy, or he don't have to be shy. They can come out and play. They can. Um, I got comfortable with it because K. Joe Unscripted, who's a very well-known poet, actually from Gary, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
He had a poetry and things in his backyard, and I went to just go and view the poetry show that night. Um, that's what I thought I was doing. But before I left my house, in hindsight, I could look and see what happened, so I could tell you the story fluently in order. But when I left my house that night, my cousin had a flat, and we were supposed to be going out. So I grabbed my clothes and my poetry bag, which I never do, but I did it. So I gets to this show, and he had all his it was K Joy scripted one night only. He had a whole crew that used to be with him. And I'm like, these are the professionals. I wasn't on stages then. I hadn't done anything. I'm like, these are the professionals. and they were going up there, and this one poet just kept messing up. And they say, look, I gotta go get my kids because I'm not focused. My kids help me focus. And that poet left the stage and went and got them. But the more that poet was messing up, the more courage I was getting. For whatever reason, because Kjo and Scripted didn't open up his mic. He had his crew and they went up there and did their thing. So he ended up opening up the mic, and I said, Kjo, I think I want to do something. He was like, okay. Now, mind you, everybody that night was doing all these political poems and love poems and life poems, and I only knew one poem by heart, but I had my poetry bag. So I go to the car and I'm looking through the bag for these life poems and love poems or political poems that I'm about to read to them because they was reading. So I'm like, I felt comfortable. I couldn't find it. Perfect alignment. One of the outfits that I grabbed actually went with the poem. So I got in the car and I changed my clothes.
Come on.
And I was a virgin to the stage. So this is how Kjo Unscripted was announced to me. Yeah, we have a virgin in the house, and we got the top hat Terry, and y'all give it up for her because she and Gary, and the energy of the crowd was great. So he's announcing me, and there was a motorcycle club there, and they was all parked in the back. So he doing all this announcement, and instead of me walking around the side like everybody else, I walked straight through that crowd with that dress on that they didn't see me in earlier. So
Come
the crowd
on.
was getting quiet as I walked past. They getting quiet, like, wait a minute. That night I performed, like, it was unreal. Like, I could feel the energy right now. I'm getting emotional about it because, like, I was by myself, but wasn't by myself. None of my people was there. This was not planned. It wasn't expected. And I got on that stage, and these performers could tell you those stage lights hit your face and you can't see the crowd. I couldn't even see them, but everything was perfect. The stars in the dark sky, the moon, and I ripped into that poem, and the energy of the crowd that they were giving me, I did that poem flawlessly, and I left up off that stage like I just did my Easter speech and ran to my cousin. I saw my cousin and his wife. They say, "How long you been doing poetry?" I said, "I started tonight."
Yes. Come on.
And I've been rocking and rolling ever since then. I did Kjo Unscripted that night. The next day, I was actually scheduled to be on Jamia Steele's show, Neo Soul and Poetry, out at Lake Etta. She had live band, two DJs, DJ All Out and DJ Woody Wood. I goes to that show the next day, and this girl said, I was just telling my friend about you. Are you that poet from last night who did that poem in Kjo? And I said, I am. She said, can you do that poem? Dress was still in the car. Yeah, I could do it. When he got the dress.
Let
When
me
he
go
got the
grab this
dress.
dress real quick.
Oh yeah. When he got this dress, went up on stage, and I was supposed to do two poems. So I was like, let me do the erotic first because it was a mixed crowd, young to old. I'm gonna do this erotic first and clean it up with a good one. Y'all know how the open mic list gets so long. You don't get a chance to do that second poem. So they heard the erotic piece. And from that point on, let me hear that erotic. My man, my mother, my father, brother, sister, cousin ain't heard you yet. Can you do this for him? And I was never on the program, but I got on the program and did it for him. So that's how I ended up getting comfortable with it because they kept on requesting it. And I became the erotic poet. And truthfully, I won a spoken word, national spoken word award for it as well. So,
Yes.
hey, but I do church poems.
Come up, but I do church poems.
Yes, I do church poems.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all, cause I ain't got no spectacular story like that. It's real simple for me. As a person who writes, I have always written from the state of mind that I'm a human and I have experiences. And whatever I experience, I can write about.
Period.
So it was like, and in the words of a great poet, rest his soul, by the name of Kent Foreman. One time, how can someone even call themselves a poet if they don't write about love?
Hmm.
And I was like, you know what? That actually kind of makes sense. In other words, what he was trying to make me understand is that if you are a writer, can't nobody tell you what not to write about. Shouldn't allow people to make you feel uncomfortable about what you decide to write about. Trust me when I tell you, he would kick your ass about writing well, but he would never question what you wrote about.
Mm.
And I feel the same way. I'm like, shit, I'm living, I'm having experiences, which means I can write about it. I try to present it in a very artistic manner, but by the same token, I ain't afraid because it's like hell. If I can say this in front of my mama, I can say it in front of anybody.
That part.
You know, I ain't never necessarily felt any type of uncomfortability about it, but I do. And another thing, just as a person who writes a lot, I hear things a lot, right? And even without necessarily realizing it, my brain be like, you know what? You can do that better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, wait, I heard some shit, and then I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, you need to go write a poem because you can do that better. And that's always been my thing. It's like, so I created something a long time ago called the Fantastic Movement. And brief synopsis is I created it in order to put this idea in front of people all the time that if you use better language, you actually train your brain to be able to think better. And this is not my thinking, this is actual scientific fucking research, right?
Mhm.
So making a choice to use better words, to say things in a better way, it actually literally helps you think better. And what better thing could you do if you already using words than to help people without them even knowing be able to think better and view things better and from a different viewpoint and perspective just by the words that you use. Like
Mhm.
Zena wasn't being funny when she said that people be like, damn, I need to get a dictionary when I be listening to you. Cause a lot of times people be like, man, what that word mean? And I'd be like, dictionary, bro, dictionary. Cause my mama never answered questions when I was a child. Her favorite saying was look it up. So even as a very small person, I had a dictionary and a thesaurus.
Mm.
And those are my best friends. I keep one in a pocket because I'd be like, I know that word, but what other word could we use to take the place of that word? What word could we use that can say the thing but have a greater effect?
Yes.
Mhm.
And so, for me to write an erotic poem ain't no different than me writing a poem about the crazy stuff that go on with our government or writing a poem about how I love my children. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no different because to me, because it's all experiences. It's
Yeah.
things that I have basically lived and or have a desire for. Because, I always think about it like this. I either wrote it because it happened or I wrote it because it's about to happen.
I dig. I dig. So if you are just now tuning in and you don't know what's happening or who these amazingly melanated people are on this screen, we have this Friday coming up. Um, None other than Miss Z Nicole
Hey,
doing
y'all.
um her show Z Nicole's Erotic Escapades, the rewind.
That
Here we
part.
go. And these are some of the amazing talents that you will see this Friday, July 31st, at the Loft Attic, 752 Broadway, Gary, Indiana. The doors open at 7 and we vibe at 8 p.m. Okay. Y'all can
Absolutely.
pay in advance, 40 at the door. I suggest you go on and pay in advance so you can make sure we got room for you. And yep, I said we because I will be in the building. So make sure that you guys show up, be present, and get yourselves prepared for
They better
Erotic
be.
Escapades, the rewind. And we did have another friend join us in the background. Hey, friend.
Hey, Radio Rahima.
Hey, hey,
Hey
hey.
y'all. Happy
Hey.
What's
birthday,
up, Daddy?
Lottie.
Hi, Bookie.
How y'all
Oh,
doing?
Lottie, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, gal.
Yep, it's
Yes.
Lottie's birthday. She is celebrating her birthday at the show. So yes, yes, yes. Big girl
Yes, we.
Jackson. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh,
Hey,
so we get to
bigger.
shake ass and take shots and do erotic poetry? Oh yeah.
All of that.
It's gonna be a time. It's gonna
Yes.
be a time. So,
Yes.
Radio Rahima, you coming in at the end. So tell us about your journey. Not the end of the show, but the end of that part of the conversation. So tell us about your journey to becoming a poet and all that you do, and then also answering the question that they began to answer. How did you incorporate or get comfortable with adding erotic poetry into your repertoire?
First of all, I'm still getting comfortable adding erotic poetry into my repertoire.
Okay.
Uh, uh, Still getting comfortable with that. I don't even like to say the P word, Pussy, but
Got you.
That's
I'm
funny.
still.
That's all right. Say vagina.
It just don't hit the same. It just don't hit the same. Like,
Facts.
so I'm
Okay.
still getting comfortable with that. But
The
it's fun though. Writing erotic poetry is fun. Um, but my journey in poetry actually started when I was about 13. Um, dealing being a misunderstood child, I guess you would say. Going through a rough childhood, feeling very misunderstood. I was very angry, depressed, and I didn't feel like I had nobody that understood me or, nobody around. I felt like I was alone. There we go. So
Okay.
feeling like I was alone, I just started writing. And that's it. I've been writing ever since.
I dig. I dig. Okay. Miss Lottie, you didn't get to answer the last question. I didn't forget about you, honey.
Yes. For me, the
Uh-oh,
comfortable,
we
me
can't hear
being
you,
comfortable
boo.
on stage. You can hear me?
Uh-uh.
Maybe myself on accident.
I don't know what. Let me see.
Lottie, unmute yourself. Can't hear you.
Y'all hear me now?
What
Uh,
happened?
you might have to go out and come back in. Yep.
We need to all learn sign language together so when stuff like that happen, we can still communicate.
Listen.
Sign me
Um.
up for the classes. I'll be there.
Right. I
um.
am I am so excited about Friday. Like, oh my goodness. Like
I
mm,
am
mm,
very
mm.
much excited.
I'm so ready to be around all these artists and their energy and us just doing what we do. Like to just see everything come to life. That'd be my biggest thing. Like, oh man, I'm so excited. Like it's gonna be my first time seeing it for the first time too. Well, really it is. It's my first time seeing the rewind come to life. So
It
mm,
is. And so
I'm
that's
still
the
trying
one
to find an
thing
outfit.
and you
that's the
will.
one thing I definitely wanted to give you your flowers about on here, Z, was the energy that you put into what you produce and what you put out and the
Thank you.
intentionality behind it as well. The event that I was able to be at and be on was really dope. The energy that you set and the intentions that you set for that space. It didn't matter
Hmm.
who was in that space. It didn't matter who was in there or any of that. That the goal was to have a good time. And I love what you say on your flyers. We vibe at
Yeah.
this time because that's actually what it is. When we got in there, it was a vibe. You can tell the energy was beautiful and the that you had already done your due diligence to make sure that everything was going to go according to
Oh,
plan.
I
So
got chills. Thank you so much, and I truly appreciate that compliment because I do put a lot into it. I decorate with the help of my team, but I create the ambiance and the energy that's in that space because I know what I want. And it's we have no space for negative energy. Like we go to poetry sets and we don't need security because we in there vibing. We laid
mhm.
back kicking it. So yeah. Um, so I really appreciate that. I truly do. And Ben John, Lottie, Radio Rahima, Leah Rachel is also a poet, spoken word artist herself. Um, and she needs her flowers as well because back in May she was my feature. Um, and she killed it. Like she had wrote something the night before, and that piece slammed hard. Like she was giving so much
Oh, girl, that
energy
was
on that
that
piece
was
that she wrote the
the
day before. Like that was dope.
thank you, girl. That
She
shit
came
had
in
me
there looking
tickled.
the part and everything. So yeah, she'll most definitely be back. For those who missed her, she'll be back for sure.
I definitely plan to come
Lottie's
back.
back.
I definitely plan to come back. No lie, when we talked about it earlier, I'm like, oh, okay, she ain't gonna remember it, and I was gonna find my way to not be on that stage. Bullshit. She reached out and was like, okay, here go your date, May 13th. We doing it. And I was like, huh?
Absolutely. D Girl
But
Jackson.
yeah, she
I don't actually
definitely
have
said she was gonna
dancers,
reach out.
but I do have. I'm sorry, I'm answering someone's question that I see.
You good?
D Girl Jackson said that she started to reach out to be a dancer. I don't have dancers. What I have is dungeon divas. So
That's right. The
uh,
Dungeon
hit my
Divas.
inbox. The dungeon divas, yeah. Hit my inbox and we can talk. Absolutely. It's not too late,
Yeah.
so
I
reach out
love
to
it.
me.
It's not. It's not too late. So, D girl, you already gonna be in
Lottie,
the building,
say
so go on and
something.
reach out.
Y'all can hear me now?
Say something. Yes, we can hear Lottie now.
Hey, there we
Okay,
go.
Lottie, go ahead.
So how I got the question was how I got into how I got comfortable doing erotic.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I think I'm just a little feisty. That's all. And feisty people, feisty people have an easier time writing erotic. Cause it's easier to embody the sensuality of it. Um, and I like being a little rough with people. So my poetry, erotic poetry, embodies um, a sensual, thoughtful. I always think of what is a better way to say this um, line, where I can get you to feel it how I wrote it, and get you to feel it in your emotions, and you can go on a journey with me and feel the intensity of it, and you can feel the rush, you can feel the tingles and the what can I say, to appease to that emotion and that feeling. So when I write erotic, it's just you know me being a little feisty.
Okay, then
She's
feisty
about
mama.
being feisty.
Huh?
And you'll see what she means.
Just a
Okay
little bit.
I told y'all, Lottie is one of my favorites because she know how to talk that talk.
then.
Thank you, Ben. I love
Yeah.
you.
I absolutely look
And
forward to
so,
hearing
so,
her.
I
Yes.
think I think Lottie will be a dom. She most definitely wouldn't be a submissive. She'll be a dom.
Listen, because that's what it's giving soft dom energy over there.
Let me
oh
tell
yeah,
y'all, I've been looking up dominatrix classes. So, yeah,
I saw that post. Look at
yes,
you better
it's
you
some
better spread your
it's some
wings,
classes.
butterfly.
It's some classes on August 16th. So,
Okay. Make
yeah.
sure you make sure
hey,
you
get
vet the
into
people
it.
who doing the classes, okay? Make sure they know what they
Hmm.
talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to
So
vet
I'm
them.
a
You got to do your research on whoever teaching you what you supposed to be knowing.
Okay, thank you for that. Because I'm gonna go ahead and start
Add me.
looking that up.
I got you. I give you. I'll connect you with a few people. You're looking for some
Okay.
classes to learn some
Y-
things.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
talking about. See?
I got you,
Oh
girl.
Yes,
well,
indeed.
July 31st is gonna be a
It's
lovely
gonna be
energy in the building. I see.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
y'all
It's
ain't
gonna
ready.
listen.
be
Y'all
a
still
small
better get
cherubic
ready.
evening.
I'm telling you. I'm going to pick
Yep.
John up Thursday. Look, we ready.
I'm absolutely ready. I didn't pull out the little fish nets for Friday. I'm excited. I'm
Yep.
ready.
Yes.
I'm
Yes,
ready to have a time Friday. Now, again, if y'all don't know what's going on, you better find out. You better get prepared for what's happening on Friday.
yes. So grown and sexy.
Okay? Grown and sexy vibe. And then when we say sexy, we ain't talking about raunchy sexy. We talking about
Correct.
sensual sexy. Okay?
Highly
Bring that
sensual.
energy, bring all of that good stuff with you
Hmm.
because you got these amazing poets here that's gonna spit and they gonna do their thing and they gonna cut up and we
Yes.
probably gonna leave. Gonna
Leave the
have
cut up.
some you up,
Everything erotic. Yeah,
you
everything
up,
erotic. The
what you
poetry.
doing?
Yeah, the singing. Yes, the
All
burlesque.
erotic
Everything is erotic.
everything.
My DJ Lightbright, every song she play is going to have you right there.
Oh, my
Every
baby mama
song.
the DJ.
Absolutely.
Yes.
DJ Lightbright is Butterfly Entertainment's official DJ. Yes.
Okay
Oh
then.
yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, baby mama.
Yeah, when I popped out and started doing my open mics, God sent me to DJ Lightbright because I heard her in conversation and she wasn't even talking to me. She said she wanted to be a DJ. And when I had my shows, God sent me to her and I got in touch with her like, hey, can you DJ for this event? And she said, my husband DJ. I said, didn't you say you want to be a DJ? I said, God sent me to you, not your husband. She said, okay.
See?
And look at her now.
Yep.
Look at her now.
That's right. She
Sometimes
traveling international
right.
with
Sometimes DJ
it.
Lightbright is so booked she can't even do Butterfly Entertainment Show. And I don't even be mad because that was the whole point of it. Network and support. And look at her now. She's spreading her wings. Go
And
Butterfly.
she had the opportunity, her and her husband have been on the show to talk about their journey and what it's like being a dope ass black couple and all
Oh
of the
yeah.
story behind how, both of them are DJs and things like that. So it's an amazing, beautiful thing to see. And that's amazing. I came across DJ Lightbright. I think you introduced us because she was looking for a stylist. And
Correct.
I did one of her
Because
photo
she is
shoots.
a stylist, y'all.
I
She
styled
is.
her for one of her photo shoots, and that was that after that. So yes, I'm now that's even making Friday even more intriguing. I
Yeah.
can't wait. I get to get love and all kind of hugs on Friday, and I'm super excited. But I want to know from you all. I want to know because I've never been to a burlesque show. So tell me what that's like. Have you all experienced burlesque outside of erotic escapade shows?
No.
Okay, so tell us what that's
Mm-mm.
about, Z, because I need
Uh,
to know.
Well, John is the expert. He's the one that brings the burlesque to the show. On my previous shows, I have had Mo Moreau.
Okay,
She did her debut on my shows, also known as Mahogany the Misfit. Um, and she kind of brought me deep in that world. Also, Emerald Green, who is also another fellow. Well, she's a triple threat. She's a spoken word artist. She's a singer. She's a comedian now. Emerald Green have those trap and burlesque shows all the time. So I go in network and support with her. So just seeing that element of art really intrigued me because, like again, it's not dancing, it to me it's just more. It's like a all-in-one package. Like they really draw you in with their moves and antics and things of that nature. So it's way more than going to a strip club and seeing a woman, just twerking. And it's very highly sensual once again. So perfect for erotic
Yes.
escapade. So that's what you're gonna get. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And Mr. John, tell us how you got to be a part of the burlesque aspect of things.
Um, well, I was dating a burlesque dancer. I was married to a
Okay.
burlesque. So that's the easiest way. But prior to her, I was producing an event in New Orleans called Sex Live, and
Okay.
it incorporated erotic spoken word, burlesque dancing, body painting, singers, comedy, etc., etc., etc. Uh, um, and that was back, I don't know, I want to say 2013, and kind of just been producing shows around that space since then.
Awesome. See, we get to learn. We get to see so much new and get to experience so many new things. And so for those of you all who have not been to Gary or have counted us out,
Yeah. Hello.
count again, motherfucker. Okay,
Period.
because there is so much happening, so much going on, so many beautiful things that you get to experience in Gary. And I'm not just saying that because that's my hometown. I'm saying it because I get to witness every day people that I've grown up with, people that I have built relationships with,
Mhm.
put on some amazing things back home. And sometimes I be like, I need to just move back home. And to be in connection and collaboration, but also to get to experience all of the things that are happening in Gary, in
Yeah.
the nightlife and on a regular basis. They have so much going on. So, would it be too much to ask for y'all to spit something tonight? It ain't got to be what y'all doing on the show, but would it be too much to ask to get a little sample? Just a little sample. Is that too much?
So do we? I guess we could do it like a little speed round. I guess y'all cool with that?
Yeah, that's cool.
Ye-
That's cool with
Yeah.
me.
Ben, I mean, still on here?
Nah.
I don't know what happened. I've been looking for him to see if he hopped back on yet.
Okay, well that's still cool. Liquid addiction at its finest. I swallowed him like he was straight from the top. My mouth runneth over. You would have thought I was a cobra, mouth wide open, devouring and snapping on my prey. He lay underneath the heat of my oral, making him boil. Sweat glisten across his brow, save some for later when I want it right now.
Hmm.
Temperatures way past golden, but in some cities it's allowed in tea. Bagging is not your normal cup of tea, but someone's chosen sex style. And I'm gonna leave it right there. I see y'all July 31st at the loft.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I love
Yes.
it. I love it. I love it.
Okay, hand clap.
Yes, ma'am. I like it. All right. See, y'all better get ready. Y'all better get ready. Who gonna go next?
I can hop in real quick.
Okay, go
Uh,
ahead,
he let me nut on his cerebral intelligence,
girl.
and now we're both crazy and in love. He say I make him come in pieces, ejaculating fragments of his sanity on sheets, and I heard he wrote a poem about how deep inside of me he was when he lost himself. I guess I fucked his identity, set on his face and cracked his mask. That's when I found out he was really into me. He also say, I only come to make a mess of things, suck the life out of him and drain him of his childish energy, but I beg to differ because that was plan B. I initially came to stroke his ego. See, he won't bear with me now. Is lying in his writings because I swallowed all his pride. And my belly be the resting place for his future generational curses, and I regurgitated with a piece of my mind, see. And I see y'all July 31st.
You know what, ma'am?
Happy birthday. We celebrating her. Celebrating her too.
I'm finna pull out my belt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See you, Pride.
Okay.
Yes,
We
yes,
poet.
ma'am.
Okay, I'll jump in.
Okay, fire.
Okay. Um, I started moaning lullabies down the halls of his shaft. I became his top pick like the '84 NBA draft. Unbreakable eye contact in this random Minecraft. I'm talking shape shifting, tonsils lifted, oral submission. I give him slow strokes till I throat choke. We bypass the gawk gawk threshold. Play life or death games as he draw my vocal cord with this pineapple flavor load. I'm trying to give a new meaning to the term chokehold. Quiet echoes of gurgling as his hands shake, toes curl, knees fold, body controlled. I looked him in his eyes and said, "Yeah, this is my dick now." That's it.
July 31st, baby, is
Ma'am.
going down. What? Lit.
Yes.
Um,
They is not coming to play with y'all.
Period.
I'm gonna have to pull my phone out my pocket Friday night. When I leave, I already know. Okay, Mr. John, after you. It's on
she
you.
she considers me her master because I don't have to whip her to get her to submit. See, our ancestors bore that burden years before BDSM became her kink. She be dominant. So by night, she likes not have to think about her orgasms. She likes not have to think about if her sexual choices makes her a whore or not, or think about the fact she's been sexualized, fetishized, and assaulted by men and women daily. She don't want to think about patriarchy or the similarities of her being chained and whipped has to do with slavery shit. She just wants dominance to dominate with dominance dick because other men be finicky. Are they mimicking 50 shades of fragile masculinity? And she ain't entity giving a man her power because King James sold fairy tales in the Old Testament. She's a testament to excellence, and we be having sex and shit. Her demons go to exiting like I'm the exorcist, but I can't take credit. Her yoni egg did it. Rose quartz meditation, saging, and Christmas lights got her coming from expectations. When we hit a rest, you gotta come see me.
July 31st, baby. John is in the building. Lottie is in the building. Radio
Hey.
Rahima is in the building. Fontaine Spencer is
Yes.
my favorite poet, and he know it is in the building. Then I mean, Hood Rage is in the building. Y'all come see us in the Dungeon Divas. Vixen Novelties will be in the building selling them great toys that you're going to need afterwards. If y'all know who my
Absolutely.
official toy lady is, yeah, y'all better get in tune. Make sure you bring your pocketbook because you're gonna need to leave with something. Y'all
And
heard it here.
I'm
Yeah.
not coming alone, so there will be a lovely young lady on stage with me by the name of Hershey the Mystic. And so just be prepared.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Okay
Y'all
then.
heard it here first. Y'all heard it here
Yeah,
first.
this you right here.
That
This you
Dan
right
Hershey.
here.
Him and
And
Hershey.
that's Hershey.
Okay.
Well, a part of Hershey. Y'all get to see
Right.
her whole.
Ooh,
A part of her.
a
It's a
part
nice
of it.
part. Hey, Hershey. Okay. So
Oh yeah.
listen, I don't know what y'all doing on Friday, but it really don't even matter. Pull up on Friday, the Loft Addict
Please
in
do.
Gary, 752 Broadway, Gary, Indiana. The doors open at 7 and we vibe at 8 p.m. A 35 in advance, 40 at the door. I will post this on the Phat Girl Chronicles page, but you can also check it out on my personal page on Facebook as well. Make sure y'all tap in all erotic everything, poetry, singing, burlesque, and interactive adult audience games. Y'all don't want to miss out on what
Ooh
is happening.
wee.
Don't say I don't never tell y'all nothing because I just put y'all on to some amazing something.
And did. And did.
Friday, be in the building. I don't know what else to tell y'all. I was hoping Mr. Ben Ami came back to bless us this evening, but more of a reason for you to be in the building on Friday, y'all. I thank y'all for y'all time, y'all talent, and all of that good shit for hopping on here tonight with me to have a little bit of a conversation, tell the world about your story, and to get the people prepared for this Friday. It is
Man,
going to
Absolutely.
be an amazing time. I need y'all to go ahead and prepare. Go ahead and get your boo in line for when you get ready to leave up out of there and all of that good stuff. And bring your pocketbook because she got some good peoples and good things that's going to be in the building as well.
Yeah.
Friday.
Some good merchandise, lingerie and toys.
Yes. Ooh, lingerie and toys.
Oh yeah.
Listen. Okay then. Listen, Z Nicole does her thing every time, and I have never seen anybody do it like she does. Make sure
Thank
you bring your good energy. Make sure you bring your good vibes. Leave that bullshit outside,
you.
but make sure
Period.
you're in the building to get an experience like never before. We get ready to get up out of here. It was gonna be a brief one tonight because I'm going on break. And we'll be back on August 11th, February. Where did that come from? We'll be
Okay,
back
I'm
on
like,
we will be back on August 11th with our next show because in September we'll be in Jersey with Bigger and Better Things Entertainment for their no sleep weekend. 4 days, 8 parties. Woo! I don't think I partied like that in a long time. 4 days, 8 parties is gonna be a time. Make sure you check us out August 11th. And until then, send your girl all the birthday wishes and all of that good stuff because baby, I'm outside. Until then.
okay. Happy birthday, Leos. Lottie
Thank
D and Leo
you.
right
Happy
there. Happy
birthday,
birthday, y'all. Friday,
Thank
we turning
you.
up for the Leo. So if you a Leo, man, hit my inbox. Ask for a discount or something. But y'all pop through and celebrate.
Hop through, y'all.
Yes.
And some of my peoples from PGC will be in the building. D Girl will be in the building. And some other folks that I've sent the information to will be there as well. So make sure y'all come on out again Friday, 7. The doors open 8 p.m. The
Be back.
vibe cracking. So we thank y'all for tapping in to the Phat Girl Chronicles on this evening. And y'all know what I always say. Whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, don't do it with your half ass, y'all. Do it with your whole
Oh,
ass. We about this thing. I love y'all.
love y'all. See y'all Friday.
Them
See you Friday.
tickets. Get
Thank
them
Bye,
you.
guys.
tickets.
Thank
Good
you.
night. You welcome, beautiful. I can't wait to see
I
you. And
can't
we
wait. Love y'all.
out.
You gotta do it with your whole ass.